Hello dear students. In this module, we will discuss the long answer questions of chapter 7, Cell, Structure and Function. The first long answer question is differentiate between the plant and animal cell with the help of a well-labeled diagram. So in the answer of this, first you need to draw a well-labeled diagram of plant cell as well as animal cells. Then we will write the differences between plant cell and animal cell. Plant cells contain cell wall. They have one or two large vacuoles. They contain chloroplast. They do not contain centrosomes, and Golgi bodies are not formed properly in the plant cells. On the other hand side, animal cells does not contain any cell wall in them. Vacuoles are either absent or small in them. Animal cells do not contain chloroplast as they are not to perform any photosynthesis process. Animal cells contain centrosomes and Golgi bodies are well formed in them. Now, the next question is who proposed the cell theory and what are its main postulates? So, dear students, in 1838, three eminent biologists, Theodor Sakwan, Matthias Caladian, and Rudolf Virchow, performed different experiments and gave the cell theory. The main postulates of the cell theory are the cell is the basic structural unit of living and functional organisms. All living organisms are made up of cells. Second point is all cells are not identical, they differ in their basic structure and function. Then the third point is cells arise from pre-existing cells. The pre-existing cells divide to form new cells. After this, the next question is how did Robert Hooke discover cells? So dear students, the cells were first examined in the cork slices under a microscope. This examination was done by Robert Hooke in 1665. He used his primitive microscope to observe the cork slices under the observation. He actually saw dead cell walls of plant cells which appeared as box-like structures. These boxes were separated from each other by partitions or compartments. He gave the term cells to these compartments. Now the next question is explain the process of cell division. When a cell grows in size, then it divides to form the two new cells which are known as daughter cells. The cell division is very important for the formation of new cells to replace the worn out cells and for the continuous growth of the living organisms. Next question is list all the cell organelles and describe their functions. In the answer of this question, we are to write the name of the organelles and then we are to explain them. For example, number 1 is ribosomes. Ribosomes are the cell organelles which are responsible for protein synthesis, means making proteins. Next comes endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is the site for protein synthesis. Next is mitochondria. The another name for mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It helps in releasing energy from the food. Next is Golgi complex. Golgi complex help in the synthesis of complex polysaccharide and also serve as processing, packaging and distribution centers. Next comes plastids. Plastids either contain pigments or they store food. Next is vacuoles. Vacuoles are the empty spaces. They help to store food, water and other waste materials in these cells. Next important organelle is lysosomes. Lysosomes are also known as the suicidal bags because they contain certain digestive enzymes in them which can digest the waste material, food, cellular debris and even they can eat themselves, right? There are many other organelles which are present in the cell like centrosome. Centrosome help in cell division. You can write here even nucleus. Now the next question is why are lysosomes called suicidal bags of the cell? We have already discussed the role of lysosomes in the cell organelles and now we know why the lysosomes are called suicidal bags. Now we will discuss the HOTS question, high order thinking questions. The first question is what is the part of the plant cell that we eat and which act as roughage? And why cannot we get roughage from the animal food? The answer is we eat actually plastids and these cells are not present in animals. Now the next is why are head and spinal cord injuries considered dangerous? The answer is head and spinal injuries are considered dangerous because they are the most sensitive and important parts of the body, and they take much time in healing as compared to the other parts. Now the third question is it true that a bigger organism has large number of cells as compared to a smaller organism? And another part of this question is, does this variation also relate to the size of the cell? So the answer for this question is yes, larger the organism, more will be the number of cells. And the size of the cell is not related to the size of organisms. Next question is, discuss plants have cell walls whereas animals do not. Why? Yes, plants have cell walls because they need it. They are to bear the very harsh conditions of the environment outside, and they do not have a skeleton to support their structure, so they need cell walls. That's why they are having it. Thank you.